Alright, we're going to be watching Ennuii, who is playing Kiriko on Shambali. This is Platinum 5. I don't know if this is PC or console. I would guess console, I think. Why do I suck at payload maps? This applies to my other roles, but I notice I tend to lose a lot of payload maps while I dominate on push maps. This game was the closest in a while, as every game before was a stomp in either direction. The enemy team ended up winning with 5-4 in overtime, but I'm not sure why. And they provided this code and a couple other codes for push. So I'm not even going to look at the other push codes. I don't frankly think that your problems really have anything to do with push versus payload. You know, if you had the data to back it up, I would be curious to see it. But I think that there's a lot of problems that you have with your play in general that could be cleaned up to turn a game like this, especially a close game like this, from a loss to a win. So because this is a long replay, I'm not going to go through the whole thing. I'm only going to cover the last few minutes, which is your final hold. So for context, the enemy team has 3 minutes and 33 seconds. They need to move the payload from here all the way until here. That's pretty good, right? 3 minutes, 33 seconds to hold this? Yeah, totally doable. Definitely doable, right? For sure, right? Even just holding before capping 3 minutes, 33 seconds, plenty of time. Well, rather, it's not that much time to need to hold it. For perspective, I think normally in this, I think you have 5 minutes to move the same distance to the first point alone. So I think that you should be good here. I think you are favored to win in this situation. Like if I had to bet even teams, I would bet on the defending team to win this. So we're going to watch through this. I actually skimmed through the rest of the replay as well, and you have pretty common issues that manifest in the last few minutes, so I'm not going to bother going through them. I'm just going to talk through them as they happen here. So, healing, attacking, right? Trying to get weaves in. This is fine. So you drop right now. I think this is okay. I don't think you really needed to. I think you could have stayed high ground. You have no chance of really getting one shot here, except maybe by the Ashe with a damage boost. But I think that otherwise, I don't even think Ashe one shot. I think it does 195, assuming no damage fall off. So I don't think you have any chance of getting one shot. So I probably would have stayed high ground myself. Because you see right now you have hard angles to attack anybody. Versus if you're up here, you can heal damage, heal damage, right? Get the weave in. All right, you hear the soldier. Look for it. So obviously, kind of mechanics issues here. I would strafe to the left and then strafe back to the right because he can't stand here forever. You know what I mean? Because no matter what, like the high ground is going to start shooting at him or the brig's going to start shooting at him. So I would have already recognized that he's going to rotate back here. He's not going to run out into the open and start attacking. So you should have already known that you didn't need to leave this corner and could have gotten a chance to attack him. Instead, you waste a lot of time here. He easily could kill someone on your team from this angle. Like you basically just let that soldier walk into your team. Everyone's low right now. You can heal. Purple goes off, you should Suzu right away. You do. It's a little slow, right? I would have liked to see that a little bit faster. Gotta keep your tank up, right? Attack, attack, heal. Attack, attack, heal. That should be your weave pattern, right? Attack, attack, heal. Attack, attack, heal. Attack, attack, heal. Let's just constantly keep doing that non-stop, right? Or if you really need the extra healing, attack, heal, attack, heal. But definitely for sure get at least one kunai in. This is a mistake. I don't think you need to be going to the left. I don't think you even hear anything over here. Just focus on your team, right? Keep them up and rotate to the left side if you need to deal with it. You also jump way too much. Very common low rank mistake. You just jump all the time for no reason. It not only does it throw off your aim, but it makes you easier to hit. A very common misconception of lower ranks is that jumping makes you harder to hit. This is patently untrue, and there are many videos, guides, etc. that explain why jumping is actually bad for you. You should go up to help this Torb right away. I have no idea why you have not yet. Yeah. So this is going to be a common pattern with you, is that you're just going to let people die that were very savable. So your Brig is already here with your team. Like, you're breaking people up. Nobody here is in danger of dying. Your Torb, you can hear, is in a 1v1. You can also see that your Torb is super low. You're very, very delayed going to this, and you try to heal him through a wall. Right? This is an easy save. You had so much time here from realizing that your Torb was in this fight. Starting from right now. I think you can hear him start shooting. Yeah, you can hear him start shooting right now. It's tough on the replay because I have my sound turned down so you can hear my voice. But from right here, you should have heard that shot. So let's see how long it is before you go to this Torb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? You had 8 whole seconds to go to this Torb and save his life. If you go up and give that Torb any amount of healing, like, this soldier is dead. And it's 1 pick for your team and you save a teammate. That's a 2-player advantage, which virtually guarantees you're going to win the fight. This is really bad. Like, if you want to climb, this cannot happen. Like, this is considered like a very easy run-of-the-mill save. You had 8 whole seconds to go to the soldier and save him. So, or go to the Torb and save him. You do kill the soldier at least, so you do trade out. People are in trouble right now, but you're still okay for the moment. Mercy's in your face. right? You're in bad position. I think Swift stepping out here was the correct call. Swift stepping out to the Mei here was the wrong call. So you should be Swift stepping to the Ramasha or the Brig, because the Mei is too close to the front. So I would have wanted to get all the way over here. But instead, you Swift step to the Mei, which puts you too close to the front line. You could have died right here. Again, you're jumping, which is a bad idea. So you're also walking a straight line. You should be dead. If the Orisa targets you here, you just die. Right? So you're watch right here. If I was the Orisa, you'd already be dead right now. Like, you see how the Orisa's literally not attacking you at all, even though you're right on her screen, like basically right next to her crosshair. You should be dead right now. This is why I'm saying that you need to teleport to the person in the back, not the person in the front. You're gonna stabilize here. You should, yep, attack a little bit, see if you can get to kill the Genji. Right? Going forwards, purple goes off. You don't have Suzu, which is understandable. What did you use Suzu for? I think it's an okay Suzu. I understand why you threw it. It wasn't great. I don't think your Ramasha's going to die right there, but I understand it. I think that's okay. So Terra Search gets popped here. Again, no Suzu for it, so you just want to actually heal people. I do not think I throw this Kitsune. So why not? Is you're going to hear... And it's tricky. Mei pops ulti at the same moment. So I think this is okay, actually. It happens at basically the same moment, so I don't think you could have reacted to that. I think Swift stepping forward here is correct call. Right, get out of the Genji. Right. Kill Genji. Alright, great. So, despite losing your Torb, your team is able to reset. Just chilling here. So, Blade's going to start. One thing to think about here is, can I poke out the Genji anymore to make this a harder Blade for him, right? The lower the Genji is when you start to Blade, the tougher it is. So, the moment where the Genji dashes through, when he dashes through, I know he's going to commit to Blade, right? Because he's trapped here unless he Blades, right? He's probably going to get stuck here and die, because if he even deflects, he can't deflect both directions, right? There's actually 3 directions he can get shot from. You, the front, and the Torb. So, right now, you should be attacking him. You should not be healing the full health Torb. Or you should be healing your team. Or you should be Suzuing your team. Like, you have basically 2 options here, right? Attack the Torb, attack the Genji, heal your team, or shoot him, right? Those like 3 possible options, and you pick the option that is the worst, which is healing the full health teammate who's not even the target of the Blade, right? This is a really, really bad mistake. You should have Suzu'd right away. Instead, everyone's super low. You're very lucky no one's dead yet. Finally, Torb is going to die, mostly because of the soldier on the high ground, and you're playing way far back. There's no reason to be playing this far back, right? Again, if your team dies, your team dies. Like, you're going to die anyway. So you might as well stay up here where your heals can get to them sooner, and you can land hits. You hitting the soldier from here, very, very low chance. You hitting the soldier from here, pretty good chance. Right? Rally is popped, like, you're not in any danger of getting one shot here. I think you should need to step up. Stepping up makes it easier for you to save your team. So you're just kind of spraying heals randomly right now. Right, focus. Who needs to get saved right now? Right now, only the Ramasha needs healing. Kill the Ramasha. Then I need to be healing the Mei. Right. Instead, you're just firing Fudas into the wall. Right. You see again, the papers are just flying into the wall. Not good. Soldier's still on high ground. You could have helped deal with him. Right. So reminder, Kiriko gets to throw 1 Kitsune for free, almost 2 Kitsunes, or sorry, 1 Kunais for free. So right, heal. Attack, attack, heal, attack, attack, heal, attack, attack, right? That's got to be the pattern you got to do. Mechanically, just you constantly need to be doing that all the time, right? You go up to challenge a soldier, but at point blank, this is like an insta-kill. With Helix, he can basically instantly kill you. So unless you knew that he didn't have Helix, this is a bad fight. You do a bad shadow step into, or switch step into the Mei, who tries to come up to help you. But once the Mei comes up here, I come right back, I gotta save the Mei. Because my Mei has committed to trying to save me. Okay, I want to help my Mei out here, because again, if my Mei dies, the fight's over regardless. So I need to save the Mei, and the Mei's going to kill the soldier here. But instead, you completely bail on your Mei. Mei's going to get left here all alone, right? She's going to kill this soldier in 1 second. She does. If she gets any healing from you, she's fine, right? She comes out here. Again, you had a lot of opportunities here to save or stay with the Mei, right? Mei can also protect you, but instead, you kind of wander off, right? You abandon the Mei against the soldier, then you come up here, and then you die. If you've been with the Mei the whole time, you heal the Mei, right? Mei helps you deal with the Genji, and then you're good. Instead, you decide to leave and do your own thing and die, right? So this kind of out of position, poor decision making, also subpar mechanics in terms of the weaving, healing priority, uptime, all of that. So you're gonna come back to the fight. This switch step's fine. Right. Kill Orisa. Genji dashes through. I would have immediately Suzu'd myself because he could potentially kill you there. So you see the Genji, right? Genji's gonna dash out. I don't think he's deflect. I would keep attacking him right now. Reminder, attacking makes your aim much harder if you gotta be hitting headshots. So heal, attack, attack. Heal, attack, attack, right? That weaving, gotta constantly be weaving. All the time. Weaving all the time, all the time, all the time, all the time. So, Blizzard gets popped. Blade gets, or Visor gets popped here. So, recognize, hey, where's the soldier? I hear / see him on the right, right? Also, Blade gets popped here. So my perspective is, okay, the Visor is less of a threat than Blade. Blade is like right next to me. I can hear it like in my headphones, like it is like point blank right next to me. How loud, and you see him right there. You need to Suzu right now. This has to be a Suzu to save, right? Suzu and then immediately focus down the Genji and then worry about whatever the soldier's gonna do. Alright? But you see that you do none of these things, right? If you weren't going to attack the Genji, which is definitely your number one priority, you should have at least been kunaiing the soldier to potentially get the kill on the soldier. But to be not prioritizing the Genji and not prioritizing the soldier, you just throw the fight away. Like, you give your team no chance at winning here whatsoever. You don't save anybody, you don't put any pressure on the ulting Genji, you don't put any pressure on the ulting soldier. That's why you lose fights. Like, it's entirely possible that the Genji just straight up dies here, right? If you Suzu, this Blade does nothing, right? If you Suzu right here, Blade does nothing, okay? You hit him, so get Brig lives, right? Brig can pack you or pack the Ramatra as well, right? You can apply more damage to the Genji. You know, maybe you survive longer. Granted, I mean, they're popping like 4 ultis here, but it gives you a better chance than doing nothing, which is effectively what you did. So your decision making in like 10 situations has to improve. Right? Recognize, like, what's the priority here? What do I need to deal with? Genji Blade is a higher priority than Visor when the Blade is right next to you, because he's going to hit 3 people with the Blade and kill them in 2 hits. Right? Visor's going to take a way longer to kill people. Visor only does 162 damage a second or so it's going to take about a second and a half to kill 1 person. Right? Then he has to move on to the next target, and the next target, and the next target. Genji's going to kill 3 people in, like, 3 slashes. So, still have an opportunity to win here, right? They're in overtime, just 1 push. Again, they popped all their ultimates for Terror Surge. You have Rally coming up, and you have Kitsune. This should be I still think you're favored to win here, right? Keep the Reaper up. Why keep the Reaper up? Because Reaper just used Fade. So I know the Reaper is the number 1 priority for the enemy team. They're all going to try to kill him right now. So I need to get LOS of the Reaper here to make sure he doesn't die. You should be on the left side of the cart healing the Reaper, not healing the Ramatra. Reaper is number 1 priority here to be healed. See? And the Reaper's going to die. Right? You need to recognize, look, hey, the Reaper's wraithing right now. You can see him wraithing right to left over the cart. Nobody on your team is injured. All of your healing needs to be going towards the Reaper right now. Number 1 priority, heal the Reaper, heal the Reaper, heal the Reaper. In fact, right now, I'd even throw Suzu at him to make sure he doesn't die. Because Reaper's like full-on committed. He's going to die in the next second or 2, which is exactly what happens. So you easily could have saved the Reaper there, right? To be very clear, you easily could have saved the Reaper there, and then you're in an even fight instead of being down 1 already. That's number 1. Number 2. Terror Surge gets popped. There's 2 strategies for dealing with Terror Surge. Number 1, you Suzu right away, which gets people's health up, and it removes the slow effect, which allows them to run out of it. Option number 2, you gamble at trying to time your Suzu with the Terror Surge impact, which is generally doing it right before your teammates are about to leave the circle. So when they're like right around here, then you toss Terror Surge, and then hopefully block the Terror Surge impact. What do you choose? Right, again, option number 1, Surge right, Suzu right away. Option number 2, Suzu late, right, to try to block it. Which of these options do you choose? None of them. like you just don't use Suzu at all, which is not a good plan, obviously. Like, your team takes a ton of damage. You force out it forces out May block as well. Again, a Suzu here might have prevented use of the abilities. Brig also had to shield bash her way out, and she also took damage from it. Either way, still winnable now, right? Except number 1 priority here has to be keeping the May alive. Like, I'm even throwing a Suzu deep in here to save the May. May has to live. Nope. Don't even try to save the May. Right? Attack, attack, right? Heal, attack, attack. So, final fight, right? You're not likely to get another fight between here and here. What should you be doing? Popping Kitsune. Like, why not? You know? Like, this is the last fight of the game. There's no point in saving your ultimate for the next game, right? Pop Kitsune now. But you see that you're still not doing anything. You need to be prioritizing healing the Brig here, because the Ramatra is like full health, so you don't need to worry about him quite yet. But again, you need to be healing, right? You need to pop Kitsune, then you need to heal, attack, attack, heal, attack, attack, right? Just mechanics. It's all about mechanics right now, right? Pop Kitsune, heal, attack, attack, heal, attack, attack. Better mechanics wins the fight. You are doing all of the things wrong. Right? Number one, obviously not popping Kitsune. Number two, your healing is like sort of off target, right? That one was okay. But decide, who do I want to heal right now? Right? You want to heal the Ram? Okay, fine, heal the Ram. Right? That's heals fine, right? Where's my attack? Where's my attack? Where's my attacks? Not attacking at all. Now you start healing your Brig, you only throw 2 of the papers, and then you throw Suzu. Does the Brig need Suzu right now? She does not. Right? She still's got 50 health, only missing 15 health, and you got 20 health in the air coming towards her right now. 20 healing. So you did not need to throw the Suzu right now. You should have waited until she got lower. Like right now would be a reasonable time to throw Suzu. You also, I think, miss her with the Suzu, which is even worse. You still haven't popped Kitsune. You're still not weaving attacks. Arisa walks behind your Brig and kills her. You still haven't popped Kitsune. Again, this is the last fight of the game. You're asking your Ramacha to fall back. There's no way, for the record, that your Ramacha can walk away from this. Like, there are 5 people in his face. It is impossible, mathematically impossible for him to get... Even if he held block and walked backwards, he still dies here. Like, at this point, he is well and truly committed. Right? I do not understand why you're not popping Kitsune right now. So, I don't think there's anything you can possibly do to win this fight now. You pop Kitsune when you were the only person alive. You also could have saved the Reaper, by the way. I don't know why you don't try to save him. He's, like, still low right now. You could have gotten a heal in right now, but you don't, and then you pop Kitsune for just you, and then you're gonna die, and then this is over. So we're gonna stop there. Your biggest problems are just not saving teammates. That's like far and away your biggest problem. Like, you have so many easy saves on your team that you're just not doing. Like, you're letting your Torb die, you're letting your Mei die, you're letting your Reaper die, you're letting your Brig die. Like, you let everybody in your team, except for maybe the tank, you let everybody else in your team die, like, constantly. And we only watched a 4-minute segment of your gameplay. So you had at least 5 different opportunities to save a teammate where you didn't, roughly. For perspective, like, if we're looking at a diamond player, I think that a diamond player only allows 1 of those people to die. And I think if we're looking at Masters Plus, they let 0 of those people die. None of those saves are what I would consider difficult. Like, you had a very short amount of time to react to them. Like, as I mentioned for the first one, the Torb, you had 8 seconds to save the Torb's life and you didn't do it. Like, you just gotta be quicker and more aware. Like, hey, what's going on? Who needs help? Who needs to get saved, right? Do I need to throw Suzu now? Do I need to heal now, right? As well as trying to make sure that your mechanics are good, constantly weaving, throwing attacks in. Right? There's a lot more to your gameplay that we can analyze, but we'll keep it short and just leave it there. Hopefully this is helpful.